Hello, friends. Today we're going to talk about the layers of the earth. So, we're going to talk about the 5 layers. We're just going to break it down, what they're composed of, the temperature, and stuff like that. So, we have the inner core, which is the very center, and then we're going to be working from the inside out. So, after that, we have the outer core, the lower mantle, the upper mantle, and then the crust. So here is a more descriptive image if you could put it in your head. This is the inner core, and then the outer core, and then you have the lower mantle and the upper mantle, and then the crust is the thinnest one. Sometimes people describe it as 4 layers and they combine the mantles together, which is fine. We're just going to separate them as they do change a little bit in what they're composed of and their temperature as well. So let's start on the very inside, which is the inner core. So here's another image, this little ball of fire, if you want to think of it like that. So the temperature is about 5,000 to 6,000 degrees Celsius, which is really, really hot. So its state of matter is solid, and it is composed of iron and nickel. So you can just think of it as a huge metal ball of fire, super hot. But the metal will not melt because of the vast amount of pressure that is surrounding it. Because it's the very inside and there's so much going on outside of it, the pressure doesn't allow the metal to melt. Then next we have the outer core. So it's a little cooler, still extremely hot, about 4,000 to 6,000 degrees Celsius. The state of matter is liquid. It is composed of iron, nickel, sulfur, and oxygen. This is the layer that flows around the inner core, so it's this layer right here. And the movement of metals actually creates the Earth's magnetic field, so that is its job and its function, which is pretty cool. Next, we have the lower mantle. So this one blends a little more. So this would be the inner core, this would be the outer core, and this brighter orange part right here would be the lower mantle. So the temperature is about 3,000 degrees Celsius. The state of matter is solid, and it is composed of iron, oxygen, silicon, magnesium, and aluminum. So this layer is made of solid rock. It is the thickest layer. I think it's talking about the mantle as a whole being the thickest layer. And the rock is solid and does not melt again because of the pressure pushing down on it. So then we have the upper mantle, which is a little bit cooler as you go up. So about 1,400 to 3,000 degrees. It is both solid and liquid. It's made of iron, oxygen, silicon, magnesium, and aluminum. And the lowest part of the upper mantle is both solid and liquid rock. So the upper part of the mantle is more solid rock because the temperature is cooler. So because the temperature is cooler, it makes it more solid. And then last, we have the crust. The crust is the outermost layer of the Earth. It is also the thinnest. It is also the coolest. So this one is 22 degrees Celsius, which is a lot cooler than all of the other layers. It is solid. And there's 2 parts of the crust. We have oceanic and continental. So oceanic is made of iron, oxygen, silicon, magnesium, and aluminum. And it's mostly made of this basalt rock. And then continental crust is made of mostly granite. So, and then there's sedimentary and metamorphic rocks, but for the most part, it's made of granite. Again, it's the thinnest layer out of all the layers. So, that is pretty much it. Broken down, working from the inside out, that's what the Earth is. So what I now want you to think about, if you have any questions, let me know tomorrow. We can discuss that. But a major question that I want you to think about is, how were scientists able to figure out the layers of the Earth? What sort of events do you think occur to make this possible? To give you a hint, and of course you can do your own research if you want, you can think about it on your own, whatever you want to do, but to give you a hint, think of natural disasters, natural occurrences, stuff like that. And then tomorrow we'll discuss your findings, and we'll have a discussion about the answers that you might have found, or what you think, your opinions, and then we are going to label and color our own Earth and do our own layers. And then we'll also write the answer to that discussion question. Okay, so if you have any questions, write them down and we'll discuss all of them tomorrow. But really think about this one. Okay, bye friends.